I need to take a breather. Ugh. After days of investigating, after days of looking into it, we noticed something that is so obscene and so unnecessary. It's to the point where it drives a man insane for no reason. Why, you may ask? But let me tell you this. Why do people hate things for no apparent reason? Well, I don't know. We've all done it before. But to answer that question, it involves extensive research and investigation into leading into one important thing that, without a doubt, is the reason behind it all. If I could just grab it. Now, see this? This is only my schoolwork, okay? But if I had a folder that was different from this one, it would be an information about one specific question. People really like hating the Mario and Meggy ship so damn much. Those damn psychopaths. It's unbelievable. If I had a reason to defend what I'm about to do, then I gladly will. Even though it might cost my life. I promise you guys, this has not been an easy job whatsoever. As a matter of fact, this entire thing is edited. Probably, I don't know. But anyways, I got time. We might as well talk about a little incident that happened. If you don't recall this video, then you have the rights to not recall it. I don't really mind anything, to be honest. This video was kind of a fun one for all the wrong reasons. Because, believe it or not, I did piss off some people, whether you like to admit it or not. This was the annoying half of community episode because, well, it was annoying half of community. And in that video, I made it pretty much clear on one thing and one thing only. That I'm cool with some, but not every single ship. Obviously. And notoriously, I mentioned, of course, the Mario and Meggy relationship, stating that I 100% supported it, I ship it, and I do not blame people for shipping it. But I also kind of don't blame the people who don't like shipping it, I guess. Well, I didn't actually specifically state that. And I'm going to make this clear. I stated it as a PSA that I don't really take them seriously, and I will ensure that I don't tend to be biased towards them, as they are my opinions. But if you want to hate, be so, but no hateful comments. And pretty much I've kept my word about that. I have not stated anything about this ship since. Until right now. Because this has been quite a journey trying to figure things out. It all mainly comes from this episode. From the SMG4 series. The Mario's Bike Trip episode. A continuation of the iconic series of the Mario Blank Trip. I swear, there's so many videos of these. In this video, I mean, sure, we have a plethora of moments. General moments. But I tend to just view it and not really point things out. Well, of course, I did notice about those moments. Of course I did. I just didn't point them out, of course. Because I didn't need to. And in pure honesty, I really was happy that I didn't need to. Because I genuinely liked the episode for what it was. But, oh boy. We get to a lot of things. Now, before anything, I'm telling you this right now. If you're a Mario X Meggy fan, or an MxM fan, and if you go on Twitter, just don't. I don't know why you've been trying to get on Twitter to begin. They will murder you for no reason. It's not even a joke. I swear, every time I go on Twitter, it's mostly packed with Megari fans, the Tari and Meggy ship, which I also stated in the video that I'm not the biggest fan of, but if people ship them, it's cool. I'm not gonna be, up in arms about it, and, I respect your opinion. I just don't like your opinion, but, here we are. We are now, so. Yeah. And pretty much, I make it clear on that regard for the most part. Twitter is packed with that ship. The Mario X Meggy ship, it's pretty much a live or die moment, being honest. It's kind of depressing, being honest. But what made this video become a video? Why is it titled this way? It's because of this single tweet right here, which I'm going to show you right now. Which, by the way, before anything, I'm not trying to bash the person who made this tweet, okay? I'm not bashing it, okay? I'm not going to bash it. Nobody's bashing anything. Okay? I understood the joke. It was funny. When I first saw this tweet, I thought it was funny. But at the same time, I understood why people did not really think it was the greatest thing in the whole world. Let's just talk about it. This single tweet right here. Why does the camera angle look like they were getting business done? Also should mention that the following will involve some not so PG comments. So I guess viewer discretion advised, I guess. I don't really know. And don't get me wrong, the more that I thought about this scene from this episode, I don't blame this tweet whatsoever. But at the same time, why are you gonna tweet something like this? I get Twitter is Twitter, but whatever. And then it got to the point where I noticed this tweet, thought it was kind of funny, but not the greatest thing to tweet, but whatever. And literally the next day, I went on Twitter once again, only to see, holy crap, this got attention for the wrong reasons. People hated it. People hated this tweet. It was to the point where people were literally willing to off themselves from it more so. I am just a little weirded out by mostly the people that are replying to this tweet. Not the person in question. More so, why even bother? And then it got to this tweet right here. The main reason why I made this video. And again, this is not to defend the person who made this tweet. It's not to, and it's also not to side with the people who are against it. I'm not siding with anyone. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible towards this, even though I'm a little bit on the former side. So keep in mind with that. And like I said, we're forced to deal with a lot of dumb shit. So anyways, this comes from the Megari's CEO. We're off to a bad start. We already know this isn't going to end well. I literally took the time to look at the replies, look at the tweet itself in question, and wondering what am I doing with my life. Because, yeah. And even the person themselves made it clear, Mario X Mega defenders do not interact with me, by the way. So then what are you trying to do with this tweet? Damn it! Anyway, I do recognize some of the accounts that are on here. So I kind of feel it's funny that this is it's just World War III with this one. I promise you, every time that this ship is brought up, it always leads to World War V. It skips 3 and 4. Anyways, he said he was joking. Mario X Mega is a pro ship. Is it hated because it's problematic? Obviously, I didn't know. Well, I think it's time that we should talk about that other thing. What exactly is pro ship? Let me just look at that. Okay, let's see. I think this is a reliable source. Thank you, Reddit. We already know what shipping means. It's picking fictional characters you'd like to see in a romantic relationship, drawing fan art, yada yada, the whole damn thing. Sometimes fans ship characters who are related or underage or enemies in the original show. This is where the pro-ship, anti-ship argument comes from. Pro-shippers argue that it's all fictional, so there's no harm in shipping characters who shouldn't be together in real life. Anti-shippers argue that fiction reflects and influences real-world beliefs and behaviors, so fans shouldn't romanticize unhealthy relationships. To be pro-ship is to be in favor of image, audience, inventive romance, yada yada yada. Okay, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, not exactly bullshit, more so kind of a bit of outdated stuff that is involved with this one. Why do people think that the Mario and Maggie ship is a pro ship? Because of what I stated. However, some of the stuff isn't really logistic. Nickel. But I'm gonna get to that when I find the replies that I want to reply to. This is disgusting. Shut up. I know someone would see this as a Mario X Maggie thing. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's weird and creepy in my opinion. Pretty sure they're sibling coded, and I think they mentioned that in the episode. For the record, they actually don't. They just refer to themselves as, best buddies. It's not gonna be fake.
You keep getting to fights when I'm filming my videos.
Hey, we're best buddies, aren't we, Red?
Yes.
Anyway, what the hell? Dude, what the fuck? Ew, kill it with fire. Well, I don't dislike the ship. Obviously, everyone can have their opinion, but this is just an exaggeration. I mean, I love more than Mario and Meggy get along very well. Like brothers are good friends, but I still respect the ship. Now see, this is how you easily reply to it. You don't have to go over the top with it. You just reply to it as simple as that. Right? Death penalty. Okay. Para el güey que publicó esta mamá. Te me sales del sistema solar. They're so weird. Like, what the... That's disgusting. What the... That's a sexual joke out of a pro ship. What the frick? Show probable spam. Show me the spam. This is where it is. I hate... Okay. Okay, so what do we kind of understand from this? People just hated this much. People hated this much, dude. I swear, bro. People hated this much. Why do people hate it, actually? Well, I guess we could also search that up on the internet. I didn't used to ship Mario and Meggy, even though I used... They are a species of haters that are just completely brain dead and can't think rationally for themselves or anyone around them. Everywhere I go, people hate me. And there's one person. Made context, yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada. Okay. So I come to the conclusion that the logistics are kind of dumb. People are still continuing to mention the age gap kind of thing, which that in itself is already starting to get a little annoying. Hold on. Yeah, give me one second. Hold up. I need to get my something very, very important. I don't care if this blinds me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna blind me, but let's continue, shall we? So the main logistical reason as to why people tend to hate this ship a lot is because of the age gap situation. And look, I'll agree. Back then, like around the earlier days, like around Meggy's first few years, okay, you could kind of say that because, well, in that case, it is true at the end of the day. That does not go well. If being honest, that does not go well. And, you know, because of the whole age gap thing. But in today's times, that's almost so just irrelevant nowadays. Mario always has been 25. And people who say that Mario's 40, they're looking at the Donkey Kong game. And Shigeru Miyamoto, the man himself, pretty much stated to the public that Mario is 25 years old. As for Meggy, and that whole Q&A thing, Meggy answers questions, whatever, she stated that she was 19 at the time. Well, during that Q&A or whatever. And in today's times, that means she's 22. So, yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know about that moment. And this tweet, I don't know if I can find it anymore, but I'll pull it up if it does pop, if I do find it again. Someone stated that it would be weird if Mario was willing to wait for Meggy to be the legal age so they could actually date. If that's the case, then why aren't people mentioning something like, you remember the whole Phineas and Ferb thing with Ferb and Vanessa? Why don't people bring that up? I don't know, man. And this is another comment that I saw. I don't think it's here anymore because I can't find it. But there was specifically some reply stating that this was the definition of incest. They're not actually blood. They're not actually blood. They just act like siblings. Just because they act like siblings doesn't mean that they're actually blood. Like, I'm pretty sure we all would have made that clear at this rate. They're not actually blood. They just act like siblings. But when I say that, they're pretty much best friends. Because they are best friends. That's the point of their dynamic. They're best friends. They act like siblings, but they're best friends. And people tend to also see that there's that chance of the romantical side. And in that case, I don't know what more you would want from me in that regard. The reasoning that many people view with the ship, and especially continue to consider it as a pro ship, is not really, so to say, is not, how do I say this clearly? And how do I say this as respectfully as possible? It's so fucking outdated. It's not a pro ship anymore. How many times do we have to deal with this? It's not a pro ship anymore. The age thing, that has been resolved. And if people think that's weird that Mario will be willing to wait, then okay. But it doesn't matter. People do that all the time. And they don't call them out about it. That sounded hella wrong. But unfortunately, that is a truth. And I don't know what else to tell you about that. That's just generally a truth. And on top of that, another thing, with the sibling thing, okay, fine. But I want to say this logic: people change. People's opinions on a person do tend to change. Although it does take a while for that, it does change. You know, okay. And I'll give you the, and you know what? In that regard, I will kind of give you the benefit of the doubt for that one. But I'm just being honest with that one. I'm just generally being honest about it. That's all you can really say. And in real, and like that's just another reality of it all. Just like there's no point of trying to hate on the ship anymore. Look, I don't like your ship. I don't like the Megari ship, but I'm not gonna bash you about it because it's your opinion, and I have to respect your opinion. Okay, I don't like your ship. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna go against it completely. I will respect your choice. But yet, when I say that I like this ship, you're gonna bash me for it, and you're gonna consider me, you tell me to off myself or something like that. Like that's the sad reality on Twitter. That's why it's not fun to be on Twitter. But I stay on Twitter just to see crap like this because it's so bad. It is so bad. It is just so bad because of comments like this, because of situations like this. And it's just, again, a sad reality. And it's sad. You know what? It's even sadder that I'm having to make this video because I could have just let this alone and be its own thing, but I just had to talk about it. I don't care if you think my logic is stupid. I don't care if you think that this is completely redundant and moronic to say, because what you're telling yourself is, what are you trying to tell me? That you don't like the ship? That's fine. But if you're telling someone to get out of our fandom, little bro, that's your definition of being just a jackass. Okay? It's just your definition of being a jackass and an unsupportive person. That person, because look, the person liked their own opinion and we're forced to like yours, so why can't you agree with ours? It's simple as that. But no, we have to live in a reality where they have to think that they're right on everything. The people who hate the Mario X Mega ship, I don't want to bash you for this, but you guys are so ass backwards. And I can understand if you hate the ship strictly because of the people who actually support it. I can understand that. There are some people who I see, who I view on YouTube or on Twitter, who like the ship, but I'm really concerned about them. And in that case, if that's the reason why you don't like the ship, that's fine. And make that. Just say that. Okay? But there are some sane people who like the ship and are perfectly normal, capable people and are willing to be okay with your ship, even though they're not the biggest fan of it. Okay? It's that simple. But no, our sad reality is we have to be divided over a joke. As a matter of fact, this whole video should be considered a joke, but it's not considered a joke because of how it's led to this point. How it led to me wearing glasses on YouTube. Did I want to do that? No, but I had to. Because of this. Hold on. Because of this. Like, guys. You gotta be kidding me. You saw how loud I got because of how much I'm, looking at it. Because it's tweets like this. It's tweets like this that make it really hard to be sane most of the time. It's hard. Try to be nice, not to look like an ass. When you have people doing stupid comments like this, and with replies like this. Like this is exactly what I'm talking about. Another worst thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. Another worst thing, if it will pop up for me, please. All right, give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay. The worst part of it all, the person himself who actually made that tweet had to issue an apology, in quotations. Look, as much as I regret it due to the amount of hate that I got and still get, I wouldn't have met some of you. But I'm still glad to be an MxM shipper on Reddit. And look, I love this. This is a perfect summary of it all. Okay? Just don't be a Mario X Mega shipper on Twitter. Just don't go on Twitter, period. Because literally, you're just gonna get instant hate. You're just gonna get instant hate for believing something. Note to self: if I'm ever making another joke tweet again, I'm not including the hashtags. This was just a joke. That was another thing. This was just a joke. This is just a joke. It was only a joke. And it leads to this. It leads to this. Well, pull up on the camera again. Don't do that. Okay. So after looking at it and after going back on my word saying that I wasn't going to go that in depth on this one, I gotta be honest. My opinions are still the same. It's simple. You know, I know I stated that I'm not gonna make a big deal about this ship and that I wasn't going to, but I just had to for the sake of this video. And you know what? This is also getting a Twitter post. This is also getting a Twitter post. But look, to the person who actually tweeted that the get out of our fandom thing. Look, again, much respect to you. You know, I get that you know you do you. You know, but at the same time, fuck you, man. Just like fuck you. But you know, I don't want to get into that. You know, I'm not trying to get involved with this. I don't want to get involved in a Twitter in like an unnecessary Twitter war. And hell, I'm just throwing in more gasoline to the fire. You feel me? That's all it really is. At this rate, you know, I'm forced to like your shit. I'm supposed to be fine with your shit. My Twitter timeline is ridiculed. I mean, not ridiculed, but filled with the Megari stuff. And you know, I just scroll by it. That's all. Like, you know, I don't like. Look, much regards to those people. They make actually really great storylines and stuff with that. You know, and you know, every once in a while, I keep on asking, like, I keep on thinking, like, where's the like, stop giving me this, you know, stop giving me this. But you know, I'm fine with it. But I don't like it, but I'm fine with it. You know, I have to see it, so you know. But when it comes to a moment like this, it's really hard to, you know, be part of a community knowing that it's hard to deal with stuff like this. It's annoying to deal with stuff like this. You know, and that's why you can't throw in your own opinions about stuff in this fandom. The SMG4 community, like the whole fandom in SMG4, it's not the greatest fandom in the world. You know, look, I make it clear, I'm part of like 3 to 4 fandoms. SMG4, The Weeknd, what was the other? Oh, the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, the Pelicans, and might as well mention a lot more. There's a lot more than a fandom, and the Nintendo fandom, you know, the Mario fandom, you know. But the SMG4 fandom is by far like the worst one of the bunch, you know, because of how people tend to act in this one. You know, again, I know at the end of the day, these are, you know, human beings, these are normal people, you know, just like how it is. But I swear, man, it is just so out of control when it comes to the shipping side. Like you mentioned Mario and Meggy, you mentioned the Mario X Meggy ship, you're getting doxxed on stream. That's all it is. If you mention the Megari ship, you're just getting praised for zero reason from brain dead people. You ship SMG3 and SMG4. Actually, that's perfectly fine. No one's gonna go against you except for the homophobics. You get the point already? Just it's hard. It's hard. You know, it's hard. But I stick around because I love SMG4. I love watching SMG4. I love reacting to SMG4. I'm happy that I have a community of people who are willing to watch this content. But when it comes to me making a video like this, edited, cut, you know, throwing in images all over the damn place and stuff like that, that's dedication. And I know this video won't do well in views. And I know people in the comments are going to bash me for what I'm saying. They're going to bash me for the comments that I sent in this video. And if I post this on Twitter, which I'm gonna post this on Twitter too. I know for a fact these kind of people will be attacking me just because of what I said. Only because of what I said. And if they come with the excuse saying that they're joking too, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because it does not sound like you're joking in that regard. Because we can't even fucking joke in this world. Joking in 2024? That's apparently impossible. It's a sad fucking reality. That's why it's hard to be on Twitter. Well, this is why I don't post shit on Twitter. Maybe because I could post whatever I want because, you know, I have a small, you know, I don't have that many followers on Twitter. But it gets to this rate where I have to make a video like this. And I didn't have to. I'm not even trying to defend the person that made that tweet, the original tweet that started this. And I'm not going to defend them. I'm definitely not defending the person who put the get out of our fandom crap. I'm defending nobody. This is just what I think. I just think this is stupid. It's just a stupid damn feud. Over what? A ship? For God's sake, man. Fuck's sake. So what can you conclude from this? People will get mad at anything. Simple as that. I understood the joke from the original tweet. I understood the joke. I knew that the person was kidding. Okay? I knew the person who made the tweet didn't make it seriously. And I want you to keep this in mind too. The person who originally made that tweet is only 16 years old. I want you to think about that too. Can we just think about that too? Hell, I'm 17. And hell knows how old these people are. The people who are tweeting this, who are replying to this single tweet, or the person themselves. Hell knows how old they are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow the socials on everything. You know, and this video really started to piss me off a little bit, but you know what? You at least saw me with glasses, and you know what? I'm actually not getting a headache. That's actually probably concerning. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow the socials on Instagram, Twitter, whatever's, man. Just of course, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill and everything. I probably had to age restrict this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my normal schedule, I guess. I don't know. Another thing, if I don't have a reaction set for this week, that means I probably got murked on stream. I don't know. I'll see you guys next time.